What up, Marky? How'd your mommy, mommy daddy thing go? Was it good? Like
It
with
went
young
well.
kids?
Yeah, appreciate it. We are on halftime break with UVA only permitting 4 Louisville baskets in one half. What do you make of that?
Well, we might be looking at a situation where a Division One head coach gets fired at halftime. I mean, that's how bad it is. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility that when we return to the broadcast, they say Kenny Payne has been let go. They're now being coached by
The mascot.
yeah. So, what's the guy's name from Duke? Nolan.
Oh yeah,
He's
Nolan.
an assistant there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was gross. Like that.
In addition to the 4 baskets, it seems like he has no control. If I'm a booster of that program, the whole incident that happened with the kid not wanting to take off his long pants, his tights, right? A couple of weeks ago, that same kid is the one that got the tech today. Unfortunately, he's from New York. Have to admit, he doesn't seem like he's got control. We had Forrest on the other day. Now, Forrest, a couple of weeks ago, talking about Kenny Payne, and he was as kind as he could possibly be, without saying he's very likely to get fired before the end of the season because he just is not.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Maybe he's not a Division One high level head coach. He may be a great assistant, but he's not proven. But Louisville has its issues. They haven't been good for a while, but we're clicking a little bit too.
Yeah. Go ahead, T-Dub.
No, it's hard to tell which one is it. Is it we're playing well or they're just really bad? Like, it's hard to tell the two. Maybe it's a little combination of the two that makes it so bad. That guys are hitting shots and we're looking pretty confident. It could be a lot worse, honestly. We missed a lot of shots we normally make. So you can't even say we're playing that great, and we're up 28.
So my concerns is the amount of paint touches Louisville has, right? And a couple of guys getting beat on defense. On consecutive drives, Grove got beat on defense, right? Totally. And fortunately, Louisville wasn't able to convert. But T-Dubs, there was a point when UVA, when we were up 25, we missed an open layup. They come down and get a fast break layup. It could have been, or 27, I think. It could have been earlier. It could have been 29. And their transition layup probably wouldn't have converted, right? Because they wouldn't have had that advantage. Dougie, thanks for joining us. Have you seen, before you came on, Havs was saying that this might be the first time, I think, we have to check it, a Division One head coach has been fired during halftime.
At halftime.
I'm sure it's happened before, but probably like in the 40s or something.
Yeah. Old man Witherspoon got fired from Kennesaw State when they were playing Junction University in 1937. But that's it.
He was taking bets from the cheerleaders on the other team, and cooking the. What I take out of the first half is a lot of positive contributions from a lot of guys. Now, I totally agree on what Marky was just saying and TW about the breakdown, things that weren't good. But, Rhodey saw the ball go in twice. He made a great Ryan Dunn, I'm done with college. He made a couple of plays. The commentator said it perfectly. He bricked in 2 free throws. Maybe that changes things. Was he trying to touch the rafters with his free throw arc, by the way? That was incredible.
It's become like one of the things to look for during a game is when, there's 2 things from the free throw line, right? One is Ryan Dunn when he gets there. I did see someone started a GoFundMe for him. Louisville started a GoFundMe to repair rim damage when he shoots free throws. So that's one. And the second one is like, when is Rhodey going to shoot a free throw? He's been 3 for 10 since December 1st.
Well, guys are starting to GoFundMe a week before, and they're investing in the S&P to make that money really dance and to win to it. So with that GoFundMe money, but Reese has been really, really in control. Tane, Tane's fantastic, man. He's attack mode. He looks like a guy that came off an MVP performance from the last game. Tane.
He's a really, really good college basketball player.
output.
No, he is.
Really,
Yeah.
You
really.
know what I love about Tane, and I sent this to the guys. I think you guys were all on it. When Tane pops out, there's a pin down or a screen down. He pops out. His first reaction is not to take 2 dribbles back. He rips through and looks and doesn't give up that extra 4 feet, which changes so much. It changes so much. It changes the tenor of how he's going to play. I'm not retreating. And the offense flowed really well when he was in there. I was happy for Rhodey to see the ball go in, because that's nothing better for a guy that's struggling to see the ball go in a couple times.
By the way, Had, you should know we labeled you the head of the Tasmanian fan club.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot now. I used to be kind of alone. It was like me and Dave the Wave were out there like in the Pacific floating on a raft. But now we found an island and people are like coming to the island and like camping out with us. It's better. It's better. A lot more food to go around.
Yeah, Marky, one of my favorite Instagram follows. I think it's 3 siblings, and they have a Tane is the GOAT Instagram page, all things Tane, because they appreciate his contributions, his hard work, and I've DM'd them a couple times. They were really, really cool, special kids. Shout out GOAT Tane Instagram. Everybody go follow.
Yeah, it's
He's smooth in the offense, right? He doesn't seem to get nervous. He just seems to like really be comfortable coming around the close screens, passing the ball. Never look rushed, right? Just stays within it. And then the ball might come back to him, might not. And when it does, he takes the right shot. I'd like to see him catch and shoot a little bit more.
Yeah,
I think he wants to attack. And sometimes within this offense, you got to be ready to catch and shoot, right?
He's a third year, man. And we're just so used to players being so good so early. I've always said it, for more regular guys, you're not yourself until your junior year in college, meaning physically, game slowing down, feeling comfortable, fitting in with the team, all these things. But it's nice to see it. And his numbers, his playing time is so erratic. It might be 3 minutes, it might be 23, it might be 18, it might be 5, it might be 7. That's hard. That's hard to do.
Hey, he has mastered a skill that I think is one of the hardest skills to master as a college basketball player, especially early in your career. And Doug, you did this. It's hard to come in and be effective in short spurts. It's really hard. It's something I could never do. I always struggled with it. I played like, when I would get in for like 2 minutes and play, like I was constipated or something. I just didn't let it flow. I wasn't like free and easy. He's getting to the point, Fresh, that's like you, where he's coming in. It used to take him 5 minutes to make an impact. Now he's making an impact in the first 1 or 2 minutes. And then your last year, Fresh, you came in and were a legit threat, like a legit threat where people had to take notice. And I hope that journey for him continues to the point where when he comes in, they're like, oh, shit, this guy's coming in to score. Yeah, my first one of the year.
Wow. From constipated to diarrhea.
I was close on that one too, T-Dubs. I was very close. I was like reaching. So, no, great points about Tane. And I know you guys talked about Minor. Wouldn't be fair if we didn't mention Ryan Dunn with nearly a double-double. 12 points, 8 rebounds in 1 half. He's 5 for 5 from the floor.
Incredible.
It's pretty impressive.
It is.
To
be totally fair, though, the Louisville is letting everyone into the lane and touch the ball. I think probably every player drove into the lane and touched the paint at least once, right, in the first half. It's kind of
no doubt.
I don't know what defense that is, Swiss cheese, but that's kind of wild.
And that's rarely 60% from the floor by getting shots from the paint.
Yeah, I mean, when Payne and IMAC are repeatedly just going into the lane and touching the paint, that's a sign.
Rarely do you see garbage time in the first half of an ACC game, but I think we're there. Like, we're in garbage time, and I'm thinking Tristan Howe might be like stretching out, like, let's get him in there, let's get some guys in. I'd love to see that. Crazy. The only other thing that I want to bring up is we do have it's a neck and neck race for there's 3 of them. There's Groves's missed dunk like earlier in the year on a breakaway. There was his attempted attempted dunk. Was it last game or 2 games before? And then Rhodey's takeaway. We got 3 right now. We'll probably get to 5 for worst player of the year, but that's something we'll monitor here closely at Locker Room Access.
Well, I'm having a throwback to Big Red days where Blake has at least 2 fouls on his own guy. Leon Bond had the easy catch, follow-up shot, and Blake just turned around, saw the ball, and just hammered it.
Yeah,
complete foul. He fouled the backboard on the one shot too. That was Leon Bond. There's been some comedic plays.
So it sounds like a couple of notes that Harris turned the ankle again. So hopefully it's nothing serious, but something.
Oh, he did tweak it? Okay.
No, he flies around. I love his energy. We can't say he's a great player at all times, but he's either does really, really good things or it can be really, really bad. Hopefully he's okay, but hopefully Elijah actually gets to play this half.
Elijah, I mean, I would expect Elijah gets to play, right? It's weird we didn't see him in the first half, if being honest.
Yeah, I think it's very weird. Maybe can you put it back on?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Any changes are we're expecting now? Second half, like what do you even say to the team, Mark? What's your question?
What's your big point, T-Dubs? Is the question I was going to ask too.
Yeah.
How do you keep the guys going? Winning 41-13, you have 11 assists. You've given up 1 assist defensively. You can have 4 baskets. And not this, but you know what? If I'm going into the locker room, I'm telling guys, guess what? We gave up 11 points, but there were still quite a few open shots.
Yeah,
we've got to work on that. They've gotten to the paint. We've gotten beaten on defense. They've had a couple of good looks that they're not finishing on. We've got to fix this because this may be the least competitive game we have for the rest of the season.
Yeah, totally. I think Hav said that earlier. This is our last chance to get an easy win.
Yeah, and Hav talks about it all the time, and I don't like thinking about it or talking about it. You're sort of playing to not get injuries, right? If Dante did get hurt in a game like that sucks.
Yeah.
Reese has been having a lot of fun on the court. I can see it. He's kind of toying with the game. The game is coming very, very easily for Reese right now, which is awesome. I like it. But you're kind of playing not to get hurt in ways because it's become a little bit, I hate the phrase too, but like a street game. Let's say, Louisville's doing nothing. They're just ISO, go one-on-one, run up and down.
Game's back on, by the way.
Let's go for 4 in a row, right?
5 in a row.
5 in a row, sorry. Yeah. No, you're right. Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, NC State. No, 4 T-Dubs.
And they just scored.
Who did?
So Louisville, 41-15 now.
Did fireworks go off in the Yum Center when they scored?
We're at the point where my mom is actively cheering for the other team because she feels so bad. So that's where we are. And it's the start of the second half. So
that's a typical mom. I want 5 more Ryan Dunn free throws this half. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I agree.
See you guys in the post.
See you in the post.
Post game.
The figurative, literal post, not figurative. Later.
Go Hoos.
Fit out, Hoos.